alongside 3 CC bots on the side of Afreeca already going to be pretty good.
Now, last pick jungle with Dread in the lineup could be super spicy. Do you take Camille? In this particular case, it's been much more Aatrox jungle than the Jace jungle. There is still some Jace jungle in solo queue recently, an old favorite of Malrang, who's now on the Jin Green Wings in the LCK. So Afreeca Freaks do have incomplete information to deal with, and it's very hard to find
Ion easy enough as your big beefcake, but we'll have to be a bit more careful on this pick.
Definitely has a different job, as right now the job from Griffin is how do we stop this Inferno? It's fallen low really quickly. Aatrox in the pit.
Tarzan's in there. The smite is going to go to him. And there you go. They burst down the Gragas and Jelly. Oh no, he's still alive in the backside somehow, but not for long, as the hero's entrance is going to be a hero's exit. Nice escape there from Yukal, but a double kill. An infernal drop.
Let's watch the replay to fully understand it. It's the wombo here, but a different type of wombo. Tarzan can be wanton with his positioning and gets the double interrupt and also the smite as Chovy comes in. How Jelly didn't die there instantly, we will never ever know. But Viper comes in, very nice. Mid-team fight use of the Abyssal Voyage. They're already liking this time. The Aatrox jungle that we wondered if it was just a solo queue thing. When you see your first pick Aatrox, now you actually have to really plug it in there. I was mentioning on the first days of KeSPA Cup, no one played it. Top side, Sword's not very tanky at all.
Yeah, Sword's going to get Fear Beyond Deaths here, but Keen is pretty low. Can he be pulled in? Yes, he will. The damage, and now Dread is going to be dunked. Double kill to Tarzan in the top lane.
The 1 kill with the burn, the 2nd kill with the sheer force of the level 8 Aatrox. I see that Tarzan is working out some demons in this second game.
In perfect position once again, gets there right on time for the double kill.
So it's the burn here from the red smite. Sorry, maybe just the minions actually, and then flashes over. Very nice for the secondary.
Yes.
But this is the sort of move that either gets Afreeca back in the game or loses them the game, because they can't afford a negative tempo play with wasting this much time bot side.
I think Griffin got to be careful.
Here's the
they know
moment.
He's not top. Viper gonna have to get away. They're going for Cabby here. Do they have the burst damage? In comes Galio, and yes, they will. They finally find an opportunity on the map. 2nd kill for Afreeca. They take out the top kill.
The map we can't go. Let's go where we know our members are. Here's the dive.
Okay, here we go. The wombo combo comes in again. They're gonna get 2 here potentially. As now Chovy is going to ult himself. Keen in a little bit of trouble here as Tarzan nearly able to poke him out on the backside. Chovy as well. But a nice little fight there for Afreeca. They're continuing to push.
And they had to make that play. And if you're Griffin, you don't feel so bad about it, because this is very much the very high-risk play coming through from Afreeca, and their best reward was this one, which is above medium reward, but it's definitely not as high reward as you want to justify this, because this play does not come off reliably. In this particular case, they're almost perfect. So execution-wise, beautiful stuff coming through from the side of Afreeca. But overall, they don't necessarily get a huge neutral advantage. They'll take the kills, and they felt like this. It swings low, the Ocean Drake at 3rd
Not
spawn.
playing very high right now.
They're kind of like Jinner.
Sitting on the ground.
Sad plan, Judge APG.
There.
But they have to set up around something. We talked about this with the Zoe comp yesterday from Gen G. They need Griffin to come to them, otherwise things are not in the best case here for Afreeca. So they say, let's start this up and see what happens. Galio can push up around it. Here comes that Drake, and this time Tarzan doesn't want to go for steals. Here's the pick attempt.
Oh, another sad sword. No, he goes down immediately, and Chovy gonna have the help of Cabby. Here comes Tarzan. They want to fight this, actually. Looking to burst down Dread. He is not very tanky on this AP. Gragas disappears, and Afreeca were like, yeah, you can have him. We don't care.
They talked to Riot. Maybe we can trademark this. You know how they play Scion Speedway to have a fun game? Gragas Bowling sounds like a pretty good secondary game to follow that
there
up
you go.
on.
Just bowl a bunch of Teemos.
Yeah. They
Down
could
the
be
mid
moving
lane.
at different MS, you know, and if you hit the more of them, it's not quite the same as bowling, I know, but close enough. So Gragas Bowling, freebie for you there, Riot Games, in a non-Riot Games tournament. They didn't even have anything coming here, and we give it to them anyway.
So generous, as always. Christmas, Papa Smithy, Santa Smithy. Okay, we're looking at maybe a fight coming in here as Tarzan thinking about it. And we're bowling. Oh, nice engage there. The Galio gonna get the double knockup, but Tarzan is gonna zone the ball out. But look at Yukal going nuts on the left side, able to take out the Ezreal already. definitely a huge prize for them. They're not done yet. Keen wants to get in. The knockback is quite nice, but he flips sword over. That's going to be probably another sad sword. Nice devour, though. Chovy in a lot of trouble here. Is going to flash away. Tarzan is going to get two in the back line. What a play on the Aatrox. Is able to turn it around with a burst from Jace. And there you go. Griffin able to win the fight.
They're going to try and get as much as possible here. They still have Jace, remember, on this one. It was a 1-for-1 at the start, but Afreeca got greedy from too far behind. They're going to try. I don't know about that one. With the Gragas alive, I'm going to say no, but they're definitely going to get Infernal.
They might be trying here. Let's see.
Still 18 seconds. They're really considering their options, but they watched Afreeca as the blue side team make a mistake around here. Remember, Afreeca could have just ended that 1-for-1, which given their game state of 7,000+ gold behind, that might have been enough. We watched the replay. From Jelly, he makes probably, so far in the LCK, his career-defining play. What a beautiful initiation to the backline. And that means that Tarzan, with all his items, is caught between two masters and doesn't achieve much. They kill the Ezreal. That's the consistent damage. You're feeling like birthdays come early. You back away here and you're like, okay, maybe we'll get some vision control down. Gragas bowling can end for a while, but they get greedy, and 5 makes 1 is that adage from Griffin. They play as a team. Watch Tarzan's flash. It is epic into the back line. The Zhonya's pose is a different one, but it's still pretty damn beautiful. He may go down. Freaks.
Tarzan did die in the last fight, but still insanely fed 4, 1, and 6. As those 3 items completed, it's going to be looking for more backline access here. Looking actually for the frontline access, going straight for Keen, who is in a lot of trouble here. Has that stone plate, and they're turning it around. There's the wombo combo, aiming, able to hold to the back line, but here we go. Now he's in the frontline sword, able to chip him away, and there you go. Afreeca gonna be melted, essentially. All that damage coming through as they fought not in the best place there in the jungle. Keen, the last one left alive, is going to go down. There's the ace, and Griffin are going to push for the victory.
And that means that Griffin are going to book their spot in the best of 5s in the semifinals to join Katie Rolster and Genji from yesterday. They will face the winner of our last quarterfinal between SK Telecom T1 and Damwon Gaming. Whichever one goes forward, we have a mouth-watering second semifinal. As for a half second, the game is delayed.
There you go, Griffin. You're going to take it. Nice 2-0 victory. So many of those so far in KeSPA Cup. And Griffin looking like a big favorite coming into the semifinals. I can't wait for that mouth-watering semis. You were talking about KT versus Genji, and then Griffin up against either Damwon or SKT. Both of those semis are going to be insane.
Guess who's back? Back again. Griffin's back. Phone a friend. They are looking awesome. You definitely want to watch their best of 5 in a couple of days' time. And even with Cabby in the lineup, not a lot changes. Feels like they can afford to cycle through another rookie and show no problems with it. I don't think Afreeca Freaks were down and out, but remember that we've had 4 teams debut over the course of yesterday and today, and you say at least 2 of them will probably be beaten by Afreeca Freaks will probably be able to